What if humanity almost never existed? 3 million years ago, on any given morning in the East African savannah, a miscalculation nearly wiped out our entire lineage. An Australopithecus holds in its trembling hands something it shouldn't have touched. A baby ostrich. The creature chooses, frightened, innocent, but innocence does not exist in nature, only consequences, and the consequence of this action arrives like feathered thunder. The mother. It emerges from the undergrowth as an ancestral nightmare. 2.5 meters of pure maternal retribution. Wings spread in a posture of menace that makes the blood run cold, eyes fixed on the thief. At this moment, our ancestor understands a brutal truth that every predator learns. Stealing always has a price, and in the savannah you pay with meat. The chase explodes. It is not hunted, it is execution. The hominid runs with desperate technique, body hunched, arms pumping, bare feet tearing off pieces of dry land. But it wasn't made for speed. It was made for endurance, for walking long distances, for thinking, for creating primitive tools. Not to sprint against one of the fastest birds that ever lived. Behind him, the ostrich devours distance. Each stride covers 3 meters. Its claws are organic blades. A kick can open up the abdomen, rupture organs, turning life into death in less than a second. On the horizon, the savannah breathes indifferently. Herds migrate in endless columns. Zebras merged with wildebeests, creating mobile mosaic of collective survival. Real predators, dark-maned lions, spotted-skinned leopards watch from afar. They evaluate, they wait. There is always opportunity when chaos happens. There are always leftovers. The Australopithecus tastes blood in its mouth. Not injury, extreme effort. Your muscles burn acid. Narrow vision, hearing reduced to the pounding of one's own heart and the growing rumble of enemy paws. He looks at the cub in his arms. For an impossible second, his primitive eyes pick up on something. Recognition? No, ostriches don't think so. But perhaps at some basic neurological level, shared fear. Why do we risk everything for food? Why did our ancestors make suicidal choices? The answer is engraved in our DNA, because the alternative was to slowly starve. Because 3 million years ago, every day was a bet against extinction. Because courage is not the absence of fear, it is to act in spite of absolute fear. But what no one has told you is how this persecution ended. What trick, what turn, what impossible moment allowed fragile genes to survive to this day. The truth challenges everything you've learned about evolution. And before showing the second that changed the history of humanity forever, leave your like and subscribe to the channel, because what comes now will prove that our survival was never about strength, but about something much more disturbing.